57th Test venue. Sri Lanka won the toss. Ranatunga elected to bat, and an in-form Mahanama and a determined Hathurusinha opening batting under very helpful conditions. We pick up play with Owens bowling to Roshan Mahanama. Stroked away through mid-on. A good stroke there. Long chase for Andrew Jones, but he won't get to it. The outfield a bit slow near the ropes. Good stroke there from Hathurusinha. Mahanama strokes this one beautifully back for the point. That's 4. A glorious stroke to an over-pitch delivery from Michael Owens. And Mahanama in very good touch. Once again, a similar stroke, past a diving Jones there at gully. 4 more to Mahanama, and that's his 3rd boundary, and the score moving up to 31. So Mahanama in very good touch. Chris Pringle, one of 2 changes in the New Zealand team. And stroked away past the bowler. That's a good stroke there down the pitch. And a long chase, but the ball will just stop inside the boundary. But in fact, Sua making a mistake. So that's the 4th boundary for Mahanama. Owens into him once more. And clipped away through mid-wicket. That's one of his favourite strokes. That'll be 4. He timed and picked that gap up very well. The ball travelling very quickly. Pringle giving that ball well up to the right-hander's leg stump. And he moved inside the line and timed it so well. Absolutely no chance of cutting that one. Here's Grant Brandman, the next change in the New Zealand team. And that's 4. Through extra cover. 4 runs. He danced down to the delivery that time. One of 5 instances where father and son playing for New Zealand. The Sri Lankan 50 coming up in 55 minutes. An over-pitch delivery and 4 more. Full toss. Cracked through cover by Mahanama. And 32. Bradburn into him. Flights and stroked away on the onside past the bowler. 1 more to Roshan Mahanama. And that's his 50. So he's into the 50s for the 6th time in as many matches. And he's in very fine form since the 3rd test in Pakistan. Bradburn into him, and Mahanama just walks inside the line, strokes him on the onside. Long chase for Murphy Sua. He's been very active on the field, gets a boot to it once more, and the batsman crossover for 3 runs. So the Sri Lankan openers doing their job under very helpful conditions. The pitch expected to take turn. Harris into the attack, bowls to Mahanama, and on the half volley through the covers. 4 more. That was a pretty loose delivery from Chris Harris, brought into the attack by the New Zealand captain, and that's the 2nd bowling change for them this morning. And Harris expected to take much of the bowling, but Mahanama in such good form. Up to him, bowls and stroked away through mid-wicket. That'll be 4 more. Timed it well, and he's been playing that stroke so well, and New Zealand cannot afford to bowl and feed him right up there. And Mahanama in so delightful touch. That's his 10th boundary. The full toss. Strokes through cover. He picked that get up so well. A friendly full toss there from Chris Harris, and that's the 3rd consecutive total as Pringle comes in to Mahanama, who strokes it away back to the square once more. A long chase for Murphy Sua. He will get to it inside the boundary, and he's being pretty quick and having a lot of work. And the Sri Lankans having a good strike rate in 26 overs, and Murphy Sua with the 1st over after lunch. A loud appeal by Parore, but probably graced the thigh pad of Mahanama. So dropping it short outside the line. Yes, it is, as he shaped to play it on the onside. The ball just grazing the thigh pad and through to the wicket-keeper. Mahanama now on 72, having hit 12 boundaries. And that's his 13th one, through mid-wicket once more. Walking inside the line of that delivery, pitched up to him and then flicking it, roll over the stumps. A long chase there for Heartland, he won't get to it. That delivery did come back a long way. Well bowled Owens. Sua into Mahanama. He committed the batsman to a very loose stroke that time. A good one, left the right-hander. Coming in from the left-hander, bowling over the wicket and angling across the bat of Mahanama as he lunged forward. Good delivery and a very lucky save there for Roshan Mahanama. He was committed to the stroke, away from his body. The ball just left him. So Owens bowled well. Up to Mahanama once more. and stroked away through mid-wicket. So many runs coming for Mahanama, and once more he was middling that ball very well. Hartland gets to it this time just inside the boundary, and the throw comes into Parore well away from the wicket, and the total up to 114 for 1. Gurusingha at the non-striker's end as Mahanama strokes it once more, but beautifully fielded there by Brian Hartland, diving to his left. Mahanama really working that one, the ball travelling very quickly, but a splendid effort from the New Zealander on that occasion. The crowd 14 for Mahanama. Pringle into Mahanama, strokes it away through the gully area. That will be his 100. Jones the fielder. Splendid innings there from Roshan Mahanama, coming with the aid of 14 boundaries, and he has batted so well. That's his figures. His century coming in. Some are not interested. The field now spread out and pretty overcast conditions. Mahanama stroking away and beautifully taken there by Bradburn, diving forward, and that's the important wicket New Zealand were looking forward to. Inside the line, and Mahanama played it uppishly. He couldn't control that one, and at mid-wicket Bradburn diving forward, a splendid catch there from him. He really worked that one up and held on to it, diving forward, always eyes on the ball, and Owens picks up his second wicket. So Mahanama